So the first piece that I'm going to perform, which I wrote myself, is called The Girl. I looked at everyone with awed eyes, mature faces, mature bodies, women with long limbs and long eyebrows, men with mustaches and thick voices, fearful of my young small body and the weapon of their mature minds and bodies could use against me. They were all affectionate and sweet to me. Later, men called me Miss and Ma'am. Women did not use their sweet, affectionate voices around me, but instead spoke to me as their respected counterpart. Other men leered at me with sexual eyes. Then I look in the mirror. I see long eyebrows, full feminine lips, a strong jaw, long feminine limbs, an hourglass figure. Shock overtakes me. I am a woman. I was all along. It was the memories of my childhood that had fused so strongly into me, making me still think of myself as a girl. The next piece I'm going to do is called On How to Love.
Where did that come from?
Where did what come from?
The red thing.
That's, my mom gave it to me. It's from Iran. Traditional outfit. Loving is literally opening your chest to a marvelous twirling flower that moves clockwise and happy, very fast beats. Loving is gently putting a crystal in the quiet skin of water and watching it ripple. Light spiders walking on the skin of water, leaving wonderful echoes of ripples. Loving is the perfect feminine form of the birth canal as she mightily compresses her power to create. It is a continual state of endorphin bliss of perfect ease. Your body, a feather, and your heart, the most perfect giving possible. Even if you only feel it for a moment. Love. And the last piece I'm going to do is called The Erotic Omen. And it's actually about a fruit that grows in the tropics. Looking for the fine wedges where your pine cone body gently oozes open. If only you were tapped in precisely the right place. The secret, fascinating, and wedged chamber distinguishedly designed to break open and show your charming, pleasure-induced flesh. Your fruit is sweet like a touch of coconut mangoes and something else, creating a frequency of pleasure bliss similar to how a woman's vagina creates so much orgasmic pleasure for a man. You represent something unconsciously erotic in your hidden opening, quickly spreading open like a people, then you share your love potion with others. Eating your flesh arouses a highly aphrodisiac, sensually pleasing ecstasy of total bodily ease, hopefulness, and happiness. Just like the after effects of full body orgasm. You have ripened and make the rest of us arrive.
Okay, let me
Am I
pull
looking
back.
at the camera?
Let me pull back. All right, I'm here with Scheherazade. She just performed here at Beyond Baroque. Was this your, you just got into this class recently, right?
It's been about 10 weeks since I've been doing this and refining it more and more as I'm going along.
Yeah, when I saw you before, what was that, about a year and a half ago? You were just off the page poet, right?
Right, exactly. I was still getting my content together. Since that time, I've written 2 poetry books. One of them is called Romance, and the other one's called Engagé, which is a collection of activism poetry. And I'm in the process of having those published.
And you feel like obviously your poetry's changed since you've taken this class. Your teacher even commented on that you become a performance poet. What made you want to go in that direction?
Well, I think the best direction for a poet is to really bring her poetry to life through her own body language and voice, and really inspire people through the energy of those words in that way.
I agree. I like performance poetry. I've been, fan of the beat poets, and they were all performance poetries. And I think the spoken word explosion in Los Angeles is, is like the children of that era, and so there's a lot of it out here in LA.
Absolutely, the Venice ambiance.
And now, are you self-produced your book?
Well, right now it's in the process of being published, so I'm looking for a publishing house for that.
Okay, great. Like in the independent culture, people are selling their books on their own, just like I'm selling my CDs.
Yes.
Do you have anything that you can bring to Mosaic that you can sell? Or
I could
promote?
probably get something together soon and do that.
And I created Mosaic 6 years ago, and the reason to watch artists like yourself grow, it makes it worthwhile for me. And I appreciate the fact that you're sharing at this Friday night. We're doing our Cesar Chavez second annual, and you've become one of the local people in the troupe, in the crew, and we really appreciate that. And keep up the good work. Scheherazade, excellent poem. Just the last week, right, from what you were saying, it was kind of like, it was a little stale in here, but when you got up in here, you rocked the house, you know what I mean, and you brought it to life, so you're really achieving your goals.
Thank you
So
very much.
thank you for being a part of this movie. The movie's called We Are the Faces of the New Beautiful. And thank you very much for inviting me and getting me here to Beyond Baroque, because it's something I've wanted to do for quite some time. And I'm meeting people over here now in Venice, and we're just trying to make alliances and bridge those gaps. So you've helped me too. So thank you very much.
You're absolutely welcome.
All righty. Scheherazade.